from the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, presented to you by the Woolen Comedy Club. Here to remind you this is a very adult show featuring very adult subjects and very adult topics. If you're ready for a very adult evening, please get ready for the Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 3. Remember, stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. Welcome back to the only show that's got two comics. I'm a drunk magician, the YouTuber, or two, an echo of us in the background, and a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Quick public service announcement. It is important that you are aware of the seriousness which the department views your inappropriate behavior and failure to comply with direction. We're sorry, overlords. We will try to do better. Welcome back to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. It's episode 19. Hosted, of course, by me, Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. I'm here tonight with GW Foley, of course, our man Twigga. Excited to have him. And Sean is live from Chicken City tonight, so feel free to post your comments and questions and ask him what it's like down being there in Tim Pool's compound, hanging out. Probably banished him to Cocktown, to be honest. But without further ado, welcoming to our spotlight stage a man who is a great friend of mine, somebody I absolutely love and adore, somebody I'll be hanging out with on Sunday. I'm very excited. We're getting together to shoot a video. And so that should be up in a couple of weeks. We'll see how long editing takes. Without further ado, welcome to our spotlight stage, my man, my boy, my comrade. Please help me welcome Mr. G.W. Foley.
What it do, people? What is up, motherfuckers? It is Wednesday night. I do have my alert. It's 8:03. Let's fucking do this shit. I'm fucking pumped. I'm ready. Took a nap. Realizing I'm a fucking middle-aged man. Getting up early and doing a night show is I'm not like these young bucks. These fucking crazy kids that can do shit and fucking stay up till fucking 2 o'clock in the morning and wake up and be like, I'm gonna do more shit. Fucking the only reason why I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning is to take a leak and to go back to bed. Like that is the only time I see 2 o'clock. Fuck that shit. Like if I have to be at an event that starts later than 7, I have to take a nap for a good 2 or 3 hours. Like, just fucking pass out so I have enough stamina to fucking stay in it. Speaking of which, I had a fucking kid fall asleep in class today. And I just wanted to walk over to his desk and bang on it.
Yeah.
And be like, wake the fuck up.
Why is that? What's he snoring?
No, he was just fucking falling asleep in the middle of class.
Was he leaned back or slumped forward?
Slumped forward. Like obviously you could tell he was sleeping. It wasn't like he was like No, he was like on his desk, head forward.
Yeah, he was out of there.
Fucking kids. They don't get it. They don't get it. It's the one thing that I've realized that going to school this late in my life is that a lot of people take it for granted. Just, this is something I need to do just to get my parents off my back. And I'm not like that. I'm there for a mission. Like, I have a fucking goal. Get that piece of paper, put in my time, and hopefully get a decent paying job, so I can move to the middle class. That's all I want. I want to earn enough money where I want to earn enough money where I will still freak out about it, but I will freak out less. That is what I want to do. Like, I don't need megabucks.
Yeah.
I don't need a Porsche. I just need a reliable vehicle and my wife. That's all I need, and my dog, and my mother-in-law, and my mom. But that's it.
Coffee.
And coffee.
And a Porsche and a shotgun.
Yeah. And some beer.
Some weed.
Now this is gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger. This is gonna get
We need
bigger.
more shots.
A video camera.
Yeah. This is starting to sound like the
Some editing software.
movie The Jerk. This is like, all I needed is this ashtray. And this TV remote.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is like.
Exactly.
Probably gonna need a lighter.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
I wish I was taller.
Papers.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a 64 Paula.
Okay, I know where you're going with that.
G-Dubs, if you had a
Rabbit
girl
in
who
a
looked
hat.
good, would you call her?
I already got
We'll
that.
call her.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dog was kind of cut short.
I thought I was going to get fired from my job today, which
Uh-oh.
was weird. So this girl who is working in the same room as I work in was asking me about it. And I was like, "Oh, have you seen it?" And she's like, "No, I don't even know where it is." I was like, "Oh, I'll show you." So I took her to the room, turned on the light, and I was like, "This is it. This is where you're going to be working." And I guess my boss saw the door open and he knew that no one was scheduled for this day. So he was wondering why the fuck the door was open. So he came over and I was like, "Oh, hi, this is a man you need to talk to about training." And so he just kind of looked at me and I was like, "Okay, I'm going to shut everything off and lock the door and leave quietly." And he's like, I don't need to be starting shit this fucking early in my career. Like I have a tits job. Like,
Man, my mind's going wild with ideas right now. If I'd be thinking he was doing.
yeah. But I have a tits job. All I do is sit on my ass, do homework, and that's it. Like, occasionally I have to check things out for people, but they have to know what they want. It's not like, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you should use this camera." It's like, "No, what camera you want?"
Nice.
Yeah, fucking, you pick. You tell me what you want. I'm just here to do it. Like, this job would be great if it was like $25 an hour. Like it would be perfect. And chef's kiss. Which I find it funny how, like, Vermont is one of those states where they're like, "Fight for $15 an hour should be the minimum wage," and like, especially in the colleges, because that's a quite liberal thing to say. But no, the colleges do not pay attention to that. They give you minimum wage, and it shows. So they're gonna get minimum work from me.
Fair.
God bless America. That's it for my time. Let me turn it over to Twigga and see how his week's been.
It's been a week. nah. Nah, man. I just been trying to work, bro. Trying to pressure wash. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to pressure wash, bro. Doing videos. Videos blocked. That's what happens on YouTube when you're a celebrity like me. You know, they block your
True
videos.
story.
But other than that, man, it's man. Bless you, my boy. Hey, you blessing the
thank you.
truth, though.
Sorry
You
about
know what I
that.
mean? Blessing the truth. Nah, you're good. And also, too, I'm trying to kill this goddamn fly, bro. I've been trying to kill this fly for like the past hour. So if y'all see me swatting, it's because it's fly.
I've been trying to tell you, bro. We need to get you one of these. down
But other than
to
that,
you
man,
when we
that's
can.
it, bro.
It's,
Man, you know what? But that's a lot of salt inside the house, man. It's a lot of
it's just a
salt.
little bit. It's just a little bit. And
Keeps
it's
the
so much
demons
fun.
away.
My homeboy had one of them. And that shit was amazing.
He be
It hurts too. You know,
salt
everybody has to
shit.
shoot you just so they can feel it. And then too, also, man, I've been barbecuing my ass, so I'm trying to get back to it, bro. Eating a lot, sleeping a lot. It's not good.
Part where I give you the white person question of like,
Other
oh,
than that-
hamburgers and hot dogs.
Nah, you know what? So far, I've cooked steaks, pork chops, chicken, hamburgers, potatoes, of course. Put onions on there. Fucking what else have I did? I've done a lot more stuff, bro. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot of food, been a lot of sleeping, a lot of eating, a lot of waking up in, pain. But I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still
Yeah,
other than that,
that's
I'm good, bro. How's everybody else?
I'll kick it over to me. Let's read some comments first. Thank you guys for being here, of course. Marcy is here. That one killed me, and I'm sorry I shared it during your set, Joe. So I was like, "Revolution is fertile." That's hysterical. I don't know why, but it tickles me. Lynn's here saying, "Hey everyone." Laura Like obviously saying, "What's up, y'all?" And then Marcy said, "GW,
up,
when
baby?
you get middle class, come to Oregon." Lynn said, "I've seen fast food jobs listed at $21 an hour at Burger King." Shake my head.
Yeah, well, see,
Oh,
they're
shit.
actually doing
Gotta
shit.
go flip some burgers.
Yeah, that's not bad for no responsibility. Marcy said, "Hi,
What's up,
Twigga. Hi,
Dobby?"
Robin." And Lynn says, "Hey, Dobby." And then she says, "What's up?" Oh, I missed that so much. I do.
Hell yeah.
Laura
Can we
said,
bring that back?
I
Oh
think we
yeah,
should.
boudin and sausage too. I forgot about that. What? Bring
and
it
then
back?
Boudin sausage.
Bring back the what's up?
What's up? Yeah, and then for like the Halloween special, we'll just all do it in ghost face masks. That'll be great.
Oh yeah, that was that parody one, right?
Yeah,
What
they
show?
did it. He did the thing in Scream, or not Scream. Sorry, Scary Movie. He did a parody on that because that's when it was like a real big deal. Think of all the amazing viral Bud Light campaigns that they had. Like that one, the frogs, the Budweiser
Yeah.
frogs.
Budweiser,
Wow.
Budweiser.
But
Hell
my
yeah.
favorite one is still like the one that's like a real man of genius. Today we salute you. Mr. turns the flag back and forth so we don't run each other on the highway guy. Mr. turns flags back and forth so we don't run into each other on the highway guy. Like, yeah, just absolutely ridiculous amazingness.
Rainier beer out of Washington. Really crazy. The artesians, they were a bottle with legs like elk, but they chased them around to get the artesian water.
Oh, that's pretty
pretty
good.
Gotta look it up sometime. Yeah.
Candace Alphen says, "Hello, everyone. Hello,
What up,
Candace.
Candace?
Welcome to the
What's
program.
up, Candy?
Thank you for being here."
Candy.
Anyways,
I like the fact that I called her Kansas.
I do like that. Changing people's names on the fly.
Yeah.
It is the Drunken Under Quarantine show. We have an excuse, like just. And I'm bad.
Look how many
I messed up.
I definitely have an excuse. I have a couple excuses.
Skidmore said Spuds. Didn't care for that one. Spuds, was that a Bud commercial? I don't remember.
Yeah, the dog,
I don't know.
the little terrier or whatever he was.
The French Bulldog. Or not
Yeah,
French
there you
Bulldog. Yeah. Yeah. he
When
a
was
French
that?
Bulldog.
Was that more recent than like the
No.
frogs and stuff? No.
No,
It's
that
like-
was like late 80s.
Oh, okay.
Probably
90.
before your time.
Say, yeah, that one doesn't like ring with it. The funny part is even the frogs and shit was when I was like 10 or 12, and I'll still the real meta genius. I was
Man, the frogs are there for a long time.
I'd hear in like the middle school and high school bus, like while we're riding to and from school. You get like real stoked when like that commercial came on. So you're like, oh shit, which one is it going to be? Like, yeah, they had like hundreds of those things. We should produce some of those for the show. That would be fucking hysterical.
When my brother was getting
Yeah.
married, he burnt us all CDs of MP3s and bought us little mini like iPods. And for like the last 20 some odd tracks were all Real Men of Genius ads.
What I love is that there was enough that they could do that. You know what I mean? That's don't squeeze the Charmin, Lynn says. Was that was a more recent one. No,
That's pretty old. There was an old man that would stand at the end of the aisle and scare people that went and touched the toilet paper.
Okay.
And then he'd yell, "Squeeze the Charmin."
Damn.
Anyways,
I took it
my
back.
my exciting in the news of the week is Labor Day is fucking over. My story was that I went to Home Depot the other day, and it's September 5th. It was Monday. We're running errands, and I was like, we're about to shoot a music video next week on my lawn. And oh, chicken cam. Oh, hold on.
The white chicken.
This is my stepson,
It's a super white
Age,
chicken.
and Steven.
Welcome, Steven.
How's it going, man?
Thanks for joining
That's the
us on
whitest
show.
chicken I've ever seen.
That's a silky.
What's up, Steven? With the white chicken?
Mhm.
What is
Yeah,
it?
he don't make no dinner. He's a friend.
What's
He's
it?
a
Does he have a
silky.
name?
Okay.
Yeah, Steven.
No, the
He's
chicken.
a cock.
No, the chicken's
Yeah.
name.
Age.
His name's
is-
Steven. The chicken.
The chicken is Steven.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got so confused.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Steven, the white chicken. Hell yeah.
Yeah, every morning when he starts to screech, I hear his mother yell, "Steven, that's enough." So I'm sure the neighbors think the boy is getting a hard time over here.
All
Marcy
right,
with
Steven.
Hey,
Hell
Steven.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it. So I'm at Home Depot and I'm like, oh, we're going to be shooting a music video on my lawn because I've produced this song about my lawn that's ridiculous and I'm really excited about it. And I was like, yo, I'll go to Home Depot. I'll grab a. This is true, but this is even worse, Skidmore. Let me share this one. He says, Home Depot, what plumbing part do I need? Home Depot employee, I have no idea. Yes, but this is worse than that, right? September 5th. It's not even summer's not even officially over in Vermont. I go to Home Depot. I go down.
No, not yet.
I go down the fertilizer section because I'm like, I'm shooting a video on Sunday. I want to get a little ironite and throw down just a little iron on the lawn just to give it that last little boost pop of green. I'm like, yeah, I can do, whatever, $20 doesn't bug me, and it's for a good purpose. And so I go and look, and all the fertilizer's gone, with the exception of like a few spray bottles and a couple other ones. And so I go up to the front, and I was like, Miss, where did all the fertilizer go that was on the back wall there? And she's like, oh, it's late in the season. We put it away. I was like, it's September fucking 5th.
Not that goddamn late.
Like people haven't even gotten to part 3 and 4 of Scott's 4-step program. And that's for the people who just want to buy the 4 bags and do it and be good with it. I was like, that's crazy. Like, you're losing a serious chunk of business here. And so anyways, I didn't get it. So whatever. If the green lawn isn't perfect in the video, we'll just have to hire a better editor.
Yeah.
Dobby said Skidmore, seriously? Yeah, that's exactly my experience at Home Depot. You cannot ask those people for anything beyond where is this? And even then it's hit or miss. But most of the time, where is it is a fine question to ask a Home Depot employee. It's not the person you want to be like, so I need an adapter to go from my hot water heater to a new PEX pipe. What size do I need to what adapter? Like, yeah, you're not getting an answer. Like, they're gonna have to call their boss, and their boss is gonna have to call the guy. Yep. You're gonna walk out of there with parts that don't even look like they should fit and don't. That's my Home Depot experience. So know what you're doing before you walk in there, and only be prepared to ask people, where is this section? Because that's all you really need to know. Anyways, that's all I got. Other than we'll share a few seconds of the song. This is recorded this weekend. I'm so excited.
You know, man,
the video's recorded.
Sometimes it feels like even the smallest things are a battle. That's because they are. My turf tight, all week, KBG under feet. My place, my home, my lawn is the drop zone. Turf tight, all week, KBG under feet. My place, my home, my lawn is the drop zone.
Okay, we'll stop it there and maybe share more later. But that's all I got. So we're gonna get right into. Let's see what. I messed up the thing there. Let's see how our buddy Sean's doing. Catch up with him down in Chicken City or Cocktown, and see what's going on. Sean, welcome to the program, my friend.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope that you're okay with me filming from a chicken coop.
Oh, absolutely.
I got called here to Colorado to save a flock of chickens. They were homeless, and so I'm almost done. I've got the roof up today, but not quite complete. As you can see the sky a little bit here. But yeah, it's coming right along. Got the chickens are happy. They're waiting. I can see them right over here in the yard. They watch me all day long. Criticize, fucking criticize. That's all they do. Or at least that's what I'm assuming they're fucking about. There's always a fucking chicken that wants to fucking direct what I'm doing over here in this part of the yard. I don't understand it. And the ducks, they're no help either. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, pretty crazy on the farm. Crazy on the farm. But it's definitely, I've had more eggs in the last 2 weeks than I think I've had in the last 2 years.
Nice.
And you can't keep up with them. I mean, every day there's another 2 dozen sitting on the counter. You're like, what? All right, I'll take that 12 egg omelet.
Hell
Fine. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to, cry about, which I have nothing to cry about. Everything's good. Other than being hotter than Satan's taint out here in Colorado. I don't know why. Probably because I'm a mile from people and that much closer to the sun. So you can tell I'm already paid in ethnicity.
Yep.
And that's pretty crazy.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
completely different man.
I don't know if that's you or me, son.
Yeah, no, come on now. You've got a much prettier hue around me. Mine's just more like, he's done. Get him out of the sun. So,
okay.
What do you got?
Ready to kick it over to the regular show?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Nice.
Wow, this is all fucked up.
Yeah, but I got it. It was 2 clicks. Yeah. Boom, we're good. Okay. In the comments, Dos Equis says, "What's up, Twigs?" I don't know if that's right, but
what's up with Dos Equis?
Yeah, it's my drunk brain says Dos Equis.
You made me say Dos Equis, but what's up?
I'm sorry. 2x twice. He also said chicken heads. Ariok said, "Hi all, sup, Twigga?"
Chicken heads.
Lynn said, "Hey, Ariok."
What's up, my boy?
Welcome to the Drunken Under Quarantine show, season 3, everybody.
The
Yeah.
party can start now.
That's right. And
I
speaking,
sure hope Tim Pool does not, copyright us for this whole chicken skit.
no, I think they're all right. You don't look too much like a bunch of chickens. So,
Oh, well,
although I am
A
going to
chicken,
say,
dude.
like, Sean, you have such a tan that, like, I don't think you'd be able to, like, play team weight in the prison anymore, dude.
right?
Right? Like,
Do you remember that movie with Ben Stiller, the old lady, of Something About Mary? That's how my skin feels, all dry, leathery. All this done burned out my moisture.
oh, is Twigga Flows on your screen too, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks like he might have shocked himself.
Skimoro said y'all should do a collective video react. Yes, we have actually been talking about that and trying to figure
I
out the
would love
logistics to have it dialed in. Because as Ariok suggested last week, we should do Cal Scrubby, Captain America, which would be awesome. I think Twigga and I have done it on our own. I know I've done it. But no, it would be fun to start doing some group reacts and seeing how that goes. It's going to be interesting because it's one of those things like nobody pauses like anybody else pauses, so it's going to be like one of us is going to have to take the lead. That'll be interesting, or we'll trade back and forth,
Or we have a little, a yellow, red, like stop sign. You flick up, and then as soon as you see it, you hit the pause, and that person makes the comment, or all three of them make the comment. Whoever threw up their flag had something to say.
So we need a producer. So if you want to produce for us, we could definitely make that happen. That would be sweet. Ariok said skid. I think that'd be a cool idea. Lynn said that'd be awesome. Laura said, lol, you're freezing, babe. Yes, yeah, you were definitely freezing. Not better now, though.
I've seen that too.
Skidmore said might be 45 minutes long. Yeah, but I can hear a lot of diverse opinion, which would be really, really fun. Lynn said, who's ready for Tom's video this Friday? Or am I the only one? No, I'm very excited for Tom's new video
I
this
didn't
Friday.
even know Tom was gonna do one. All right, so
Yep.
now.
That's awesome.
Ariak said, give Twigga the power. Yeah, probably. he's got the most experience. So I would definitely hand over the power. But yeah, we need to figure that out because it would be super fun. But let's get into the topics of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. First up, speaking of Sean being in Colorado, it's a scary one. How the drunk is this news? A friendly reminder to be careful of what you sign up for and to read the fine print. Because here over in California, here we have Colorado. California. California has their own set of issues right now. Like,
yeah, they do.
like mandating electric cars, but not being able to charge your electric cars. Or better yet, today, or yesterday, when Gavin Newsom tweeted to conserve energy while he was pictured in a sweater, which means he was in a very well air-conditioned space if that picture was recent. Because, that's government for you. You guys need to use less electricity so me and my friends can have more. Anyways, here we go. It's Colorado.
You get $1,000 if you don't have a car.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a back program.
You have to pay an extra $1,000 if you have two.
No, I think they just hand you $1,000 check not to own a car.
Huh.
It's a new program he just announced the other day.
Oh,
but anyway, Colorado, if you will. Yeah.
Ariok's got the name. It's called Mandates. That's the name of our multi-reaction show.
I like
Mandates.
it.
Ooh,
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
And
more mandates night at the club.
That sounds fun. Anyways, here from Colorado, this is a local outlet, Denver 7. Thousands of Excel customers locked out of thermostats during extreme energy emergency. 22,000 people lost control of temperatures in their homes for hours on Tuesday. This was Tuesday last week, to be precise. So Denver, during the dog days of summer, it's important to keep your home cool. But when thousands of XL customers in Colorado tried adjusting their thermostats Tuesday, they learned they had no control over the temperatures in their own homes. Temperatures climbed in the 90s Tuesday, which is why Tony Tallarico tried to crank up the air conditioning in his partner's Arvada home. I mean, it was 90 out, and it was right during peak period, Tallarico said. It was hot. That's when he saw a message on the thermostat stating the temperature was locked due to an energy emergency. Normally, we see a message like that, we're able to override it, Tallarico said. In this case, we weren't, so our thermostat was locked in at 78 or 79. On social media, dozens of Excel customers complained of similar experiences, some reporting home temperatures as high as 88 degrees.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Like, I can't, it's mind-boggling. XL confirmed to Contacts Denver 7 that 22,000 customers who'd signed up for the Colorado AC Rewards program were locked out of their smart thermostats for hours on Tuesday. It's a voluntary program. Let's remember that this is something that customers choose to be a part of based on the incentives, said Emmett Romine, Vice President of Customer Solutions and Innovation at Excel. Customers received a $100 credit for enrolling in the program and $25 annually. But Romine said customers also agree to give up some control to save energy and money and make the system more reliable. So, yeah, a friendly reminder to read the fine print and not trust that, other people have your best interests in mind. G-Dubs, what do you think, man?
I want to know if they are doing that from their air-conditioned building.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I would be willing to suspect they are.
Yeah. Like, oh, fuck these people in particular. I'm going to turn it down to 65. Fucking throw on a parka and be like, fuck you, bitch. Enjoy your 90-degree weather. Fucking 88. Like, I don't even like my suit that warm.
Oh, there we go. I got to get rid of that one. Is that you, Twigga? Are you there? Nice. Okay.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, you're sort of.
I had to take him out and re-add him. Anyways. Hopefully he's back. Skimoro said they tried to set me up with that past in North Carolina, letting them cut your power when they wanted to. Nah. Yeah, that's craziness. Ariok said, and this is why y'all should move out of the crazy states.
My temperature, my choice.
Skimoro said, we'll make your house unbearable. Thank you for agreeing. my thermostat, my choice.
Yeah, nobody gonna stand between me and my choice other than my animals and my comfort. Don't raise the temperature on me, man.
I'm totally serious here. People could have died.
Yeah.
Yes, they probably did, and who cares, right? There's probably
fuck those people. They're stupid.
They signed up for
it. That was done.
The only saving grace in this whole story, after I've thought about it, and it's been about a week since I read it, I had a good deep think on it, was that this mostly affected like rich upper class white liberals, right? This is like the only saving grace is because they're the type of people who would own a smart thermostat. Yeah. They're the type of people who would sign up for some incentive program to help with global warming.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's the only saving grace in this. This is one of the few times where some shit policy like this doesn't affect the lower class. So it's like when they shut down Teslas. You know that no guy who dishwashes or cooks for a living or works a working class job. If Teslas go offline, that guy's still got his vehicle because he's not the Tesla guy, which I guess is the saving grace in a situation like this is what I thought. It was like, at least it wasn't, the poor folk this time. It is most places when they shut down the power. Don't get me wrong. I would be willing to bet when there's rolling blackouts in New York City, it's probably not the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
They probably skipped it.
It was most likely a beta test to see what they could do a little bit more conveniently next time when it's serious.
Yep. Well, so what I had read after looking into this was that apparently that people were frozen out during the Texas freeze as well, but it wasn't widely reported.
Shit, yeah, we was.
There's a lot of things not widely reported on purpose.
Oh yeah.
To your point, Hickory, when you were saying that, like the middle class and the richer of the middle class are the ones being affected now by this. And it's kind of funny, right? But in my mind, it's telling me that this is kind of at the end of the big game. Those are the last people that we're going to learn what's really going on. And they're going to be slapped in the face they were the last ones to really deal with it. Everybody else already knows what's going on.
Yep.
So what's next is the gig. Here we are at this.
What's next is when they realize that those 87,000 IRS agents aren't there to go after rich people. That's what's.
There's other countries out there that got caught here. I think it was Canada or something like that. They were warning all of their military, and their police departments about the upcoming, uprisings this winter. Up in crime, up in burglaries, up in everything because of the financial burden that's going to be placed upon people.
Yep.
Germany was one of them that did that. Czechoslovakia the other day went nuts.
Skidmore said you can't.
Country?
What?
Can I say the names of these countries without getting us in trouble? I hope.
I think so.
Okay. Sorry, I did. Sorry, Susan.
Skimura said you can't charge your electric cars. What do? Bike to work, skateboard while the gas cars run you off the road.
Right.
Yeah, it's California right now. California has a mandate. No gas vehicles after 2035, and right now you can't fucking charge them. It's mind-boggling. Ariak said, but that gas price, even though it's down, is still brutal. Gas to get to work or AC at the house. Yeah. Well, that's the funny part is people are celebrating in my area that gas is down to $4 a gallon because we lived in
damn
Vermont is it's like a liberal loony land up here, dude. It's like 90% of the people here, I swear to God, are straight city people that live in the country. And then there's 10% of the state that has some goddamn sense. Lynn said, what about having to pay an estimated $15,000 for a replacement battery for an EV? That's what I've heard anyways. Yeah, and who knows what those fucking things are going to do to the environment. But let's not think that long term, guys. Let's just
just digging up the fucking
lithium, bro.
Yeah, the fucking minerals needed to make those batteries is
and all the other components.
Yeah,
plastic and different kinds of materials they use that from what I understand, it takes 30 years of payments to literally pay off the cost of building the car, and it never really ever pays for itself. It's always upside down in the material and the environmental cost.
Ariak said, this whole economy is stupid for real. Yeah, dude, because it's all built on paper car. It's built on, basically the American economy is built on, we have guys with guns that'll enforce our rules, and if you don't comply, we'll kill you. But now there is nations like China who aren't necessarily scared of America anymore, and now they're gonna defy the petrodollar and start investing their they're gonna buy gas from Russia in rubles. So it's gonna get rough here.
Arabia, they're hooked up with Russia, they're hooked up with all these other countries. It's pretty much if you go back to World War II where the lines were drawn country wise, there's a few little alterations, but most of that Eastern Bloc is stuck back together again. We're talking Iran, India, and Afghanistan, even part of it. It's kind of scary to think that they got the upper hand right now. All the cards are in their fucking possession.
And you're like, oh, we got America, but then you're like, wait, who are America's allies? England and Italy and Spain and a bunch of other neutered countries who just have NATO to protect them, considering NATO is America. Oh man. Okay,
one guy, his name, but he did a whole funeral for Europe dying the other night on his podcast.
Oh yeah, that's I had an older rich lady today tell me she's moving to France at the end of October, and all I could think was well, I wish you the best. But I think you should do some research before you go. But I'm just the guy who sells you salmon, so I'm not really here to tell you what to do with your life. But it seems like a poor timing decision. Yes.
But it's my dream.
China's number one export is lithium, Ariak says. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it.
Everyone needs a little lithium in their life.
That's right. I love that song. Skimaro said, I want a windmill car. I'll get to work. Might be tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. It would be kind of like a sailboat, like on land. That's what we should do. That would be really efficient, right? As we all get land sailboats. And then we have wind power take us around. And like when people don't show up for work, you'll just be like, oh, there's not enough wind out. I guess we're taking the day off. Seems like a perfect way to manage your economy. Make sure all your people are
You
fed.
make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work. Fuck it. I mean, we used to have to walk everywhere or ride horses, right?
Mhm.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's one of those like that story just made me like, I'm glad I don't have a smart home. That's really the main moral. Ariak said, I just machine boat props. What do I know? Yep. Yep. I just sell meat and seafood for a living and watch those markets. And it's not looking good. Anyways, let's move right into the next story of the evening. Here we go. Teen sadly struck by train while being stupid. You know, this made me think of was that South Park episode where all the kids are standing on the train tracks and they're like trying to say Oolong Johnson as many times as they can before they jump off and the train's coming. So that made me think of was like, it's one of those stories where I'm like, God damn it, South Park predicted this. And because it's sad because there's a bunch of them, unfortunately, you know, like they've predicted a lot of shit. But here we go. Teen struck by train while filming video for social media. New York
Viewer
Post.
discretion about it?
No, we're not going to show anything too salty or spicy. This puts the loco and locomotive. An Indian teenager displayed Superman-esque resilience after getting struck by an oncoming train and living to tell the tale. Footage of the freak collision is blowing up online.
I'm glad he lived.
The incident occurred Sunday while the teen named Cha Ashkra Raj. I'm sorry, dude, that not only got hit by a train, now a drunk magician is fucking running rough
Butchering your name. Yeah.
Was filming an influencer-style video reportedly for Instagram Reels along a railroad near Kazipet railway station in Telangana, southern India. Yes, this probably won't get back to him unless my Indian friends. Oh, that's the big announcement this Friday is that September 8th. Tomorrow, no, so Thursday, Broda V and Krishna are doing a collaboration. I'm fucking stoked that my two favorite Indian artists are doing a tune together. I'm really excited to see what they do. Anyways, sorry, that's besides the point. Awesome. According to local reports, the engineering students had ignored warnings from the railway workers who were conducting repairs at the time. As a result, things quickly went off the rails. Oh, thank you for your witty reporting, you fucking assholes. In the nail-biting footage, the teen can be seen walking along the rail line towards the camera. A locomotive rockets toward him from behind. Raj's friend, who is filming the clip on his mobile phone, can be heard trying to warn the aspiring social media star. Yeah, that's scary right there. Very, very,
How the
very
fuck
scary.
can you not hear that though?
Yeah, like, that's a very good question, my friend.
Or feel it or something. You have to, bro.
Like he thought he was like just far enough out of the tracks, maybe was the deal. Like, I don't know.
Probably
he's literally on the tracks. Like,
yeah, they're wider than the track.
Oh, Ariak, thank you. Ariak super chat said, "Let us all take a drink of an adult beverage to honor the stupidity of our country."
I will drink, but I will say this is not our country.
No, but people do stupid shit like this in our country. So
I have everything in my cup, but
Florida man.
Thank you, Ariak. We appreciate that, brother.
Lynn said
I will drink to that. Yes, that was drink worthy. But yeah, that's absolutely terrifying. That image right there is the shit nightmares are made of. But that's a really good point, Twigga. How could you not know that fucking thing was like right there? It's not like I mean, you'd hear a drone coming that fast.
It's not like it's quiet. Yeah, bro.
No.
Like, you're gonna hear something, you're gonna feel
it's
it.
Like a goddamn tank rolling by you at 45 miles an hour.
I want to take this kid bear hunting with me when I go bow hunting bear. He's going to be the bait.
You can't take them no more. Oh, it's messed up.
Raj had been filming for video for Instagram Reels. But it's too late. The train clips the boy's shoulder, flinging him to the ground like a rag doll as his buddy rushes to his aid. Clip ends with Raj rising to his feet with blood seeping from his ear. Railway police subsequently rushed the clout-seeking youngster to a government hospital, whereupon he was transferred to a private facility by his family. Because apparently his family is wealthy. That's not a surprise. That's how healthcare rolls there. Miraculously, Raj survived his literal brush with death. Despite sustaining several facial injuries, a leg fracture, the Instagrammer is currently out of danger, expected to make a full recovery. And that one's not too graphic. That's him after he takes the hit flying through the air. And wonderful landing. Yep, boom. Miraculously, he only suffered some facial injuries and a fractured leg. Railway authorities have since launched an investigation into the incident, which they concluded after they watched his Instagram reel and were like, wow, this kid is that stupid. This isn't the first survival saga to make online jaws drop lately. In July, a Brazilian motorcyclist got run over by a bus and lived to tell the tale, likely because he was wearing a helmet at the time. Sure, as a friendly reminder, kids, wear your helmet.
At all times.
Yeah, just put it on. You'll be safer that way.
Where I say, but the government shouldn't have to mandate you to do it.
Nope, you should be smart enough to do it. And Lynn said, "People so stupid, people so dumb." Yeah, true story. That's unfortunately that's the times we live in. Is people are so stupid. We'll get right into the next one. Here we go. You guys ready?
Oh,
pissed off trendies. Because I don't know if I can say the other word without getting banned, even though it's the name of their organization. Pissed off trendies, more like pissed on. Am I right? Here we go. This is a great one. This is from Vice.com. Trans activists left over 60 bottles of piss outside the EHRC.
The fuck?
Piss off trendies, or with the TRA and IE. I don't know if I can say it. Like.
I would just be safe.
Yeah. Okay. Stage the dramatic. Let's call them trendies. Is that cool with everyone? We're cool calling them trendies.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, cool, but yeah, we can do that.
No, but it seems like the closest, and it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Trendies, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Staged a dramatic demonstration to protest the Equality Watchdog's exclusionary policy on single-sex basis. Trans activists left over 60 bottles of piss outside the offices of Equity and Human Rights Commission on Friday afternoon to protest the government's watchdog policies on trans access to public facilities. Masked representatives of the anonymous group POT ceremonially delivered the urine to the EHRC offices in Westminster, London, and staged what they described as a piss-in. As much as I fucking hate our timeline, I honestly love it sometimes because I get to read shit like this. One member pissed herself in her bejeweled gown before pouring bottles of urine on herself on the pavement outside the building, all while shouting, "The EHRC has blood on its hands and piss on its streets," because that fucking makes sense.
Stop pissing,
man.
The activists.
That's a Russian prostitute thing, or Ukrainian. Damn it!
They got those Russian girls over there fast. It was they called Trump and they're like, "Hey, we need some
hunters and in.
We need piss and we need it now."
I tell you what, everybody, I will hook you up with the best high quality piss that anybody's ever had. I swear it's going to be everywhere. It's going to be flowing down the streets. Nobody's ever seen piss like this. I've been told.
Golden streets, the golden city on the
hill. You always talk about the golden shower and the golden bath, but you've never seen the golden fucking wall.
Golden rain. Let it rain.
I'm gonna build a wall of piss.
Oh God, I'm out of hand.
Oh, gross. The activist speaking of Vice on the condition of anonymity, because why would you ever want to tell people who you were if you were just seen pouring a bottle of urine on yourself?
Man, if
Anyways.
your grandkids got a hold of that video, man.
Oh, dude. Described the dramatic action as, quote, an extreme version of the public embarrassment that trans people experience on a daily basis, using the toilet that either doesn't fit with their gender or using the one that does, and then facing the backlash of people's judgment. She added, quote, the Equality and Human Rights Commission is more concerned with pushing its transphobic agenda than it is protecting the civil rights of people it's meant to serve, which is UK citizens who apparently cover themselves in piss and protest. Because those are the people you should listen to. Vice World News previously published a leaked EHRC guidance to exclude trans people from the single-sex spaces, such as bathrooms, changing rooms, unless they possess a gender recognition certificate.
Wow, bro. Fuck, they're taking that shit too far, bro.
Yeah, like, yo, man, we're going to license it.
Oh,
You
gender.
gotta
I
know
thought
who
it said
you are.
Gender
what?
recognition
I'm certified.
Yeah, I know. Look at you, GW. You're in the ginger. Sorry, my bad. Gender.
The POT made a swift exit after the pissin, leaving behind the bottles of urine to bewildered and annoyed EHR security team who called the police. Over 20 officers subsequently arrived in vans to cordon off the area with police state. The HRC
Slip out of there. It's a slippery slope.
The EHRC is a non-departmental public body responsible for the enforcement of equality legislation in Britain. However, it recently issued guidance advising that excluding trans people from single-sex services and spaces could be considered legal if it is, quote, proportionate means of achieving a legitimate aim, because that means something. In January, it also advised that the government ban of conversion therapy should not apply to trans conversion therapy. That's right. It's going to be illegal to tell people that.
What y'all just think about this? It's all about pissing. It's all about just pissing.
Yep. That's all I got out of it. Was a group, the POT, the pissed off trendies, staged a pissing.
You have saturated your mind with the yellowness of hell.
Oh man.
I don't even know what to think on that. Like,
Are you pissed off?
Oh, it makes me have to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Skimoro said rocks hurt. Trains probably hurt more. Talking about the last subject.
Yeah.
Well, agreed.
They were big rocks.
Lynn said these people are nuts, just nasty. Yeah, dude, like the weirdest, like grossest. I don't understand. Skimora said, I cleaned out a squatter house a couple years ago, 15 bottles of 40s full of piss. I told the owner at least they would use the bottle.
Yeah.
That's a good point, but gross. At least it was only 15. These people have 60 bottles, and that was
That's
just
nasty.
what they left. That's not what they used. Like there is
It's a lot of bottles,
let's get some more photos of this here event to let it wash over you.
I want to know if anyone ate asparagus before they pissed in the bottle.
They did what?
If they ate asparagus before they pissed in the bottle.
I was thinking, I want to know whose piss this is. I mean, there's some funkiness going on around in the world.
Man, I don't want to know nothing about no piss.
No,
right? I don't want no funk in my eye or anything.
It seems like something like this would be like they could get you on if they really wanted to get these people, which they don't, because let's be honest, they're not going to go after like the left-wing agenda folk. But if they were to like really like crack down and couldn't they DNA test this and have like a pretty good
they have the technology
on whoever pissed in the bottle?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You got to think like
hold on,
all those peas put together.
I don't know.
There's a lot of pee together.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I would assume every bottle is probably its own person. I don't know though. It's making a lot of assumptions in the piss game. I'm not up to date. It's not really my thing.
I would totally be cool if it was brought to you by Pfizer, because I would trust anything from fertilizer. So
I agree.
know.
You could I'd slam some right there if I had to.
So I was just told
Some piss.
that in an educated guess that there's too much waste in pee to get DNA from it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah?
But
I can see that. Yeah.
So
the
how'd they
thing
get R.
is,
Kelly?
they're with that waste, and there's a lot of like shit you can get from pee by dumping it on, especially
Yeah.
someone else's.
Yeah, it's a biological
Well, the
hazard, right?
Your heart are going to be sloughing off cells all the time. So even in urine, you're going to have human cells coming out with it. So it's just a matter of concentration, like you were saying. You know, too much
There's a lot of-
noise.
Here we got the them leaving bottles, just dropping them
Wow.
nicely around the building, organizing them. Here we have this person in a dress and a duck mask. I like how Vice phrases this too. A pot activist walks past the bottles of piss. Like that was like a
Thanks, Vice.
moment they needed to get a photo of.
A
that was
pot
like the real-
activist?
Yes, the pissed off trendies.
I get it.
Yep, pot. Yep, POT. Here we go. Here we got some,
Oh. What's that orange Fanta?
it looks like old Sunkiss somebody left out in their backseat of their car. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that picture X-rated, or am I just imagining shit?
No, bro, what you
I
see
mean, I
is
might
what
get
you
in
get.
trouble for showing that. I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
that's
This
kinda
one's still
what I
got
was-
this one's still got a
beautiful
head
pink.
on it.
Oh man, caution.
It's a
Oh.
freshie.
with the trans pride colors there. It seems like
Honestly,
this
it's the
one-
color of Gatorade.
It seems like this one's the only one that's getting any camera time here, though, right?
Yeah, I want to know if those are all her bottles of piss, and she's actually like the only one who's a pissed off trendy.
Like it could be just one person, and then
Yeah.
like, well, it looks like
Are
there's a
you-
few putting them down.
that the right-
You know, so she might have like 10 or 12, people to help, but it looks like, yeah, this one is definitely the one that's directing traffic.
Wow.
Then she pours it in the entranceway to these people's work. And then here's some pictures of the cops after they show up. And
Did
that's
they
pretty
arrest him
much-
for the biohazard?
No, I think they left before the cop showed up.
Hell no.
It seems like it was a
All
fairly
those
short
bottles of
protest.
piss.
Yep,
All gone to
absolutely.
waste.
They need a special piss commission. Yeah, they'll get to the bottom of it. And a year and a half, we'll have no answers and more questions. And then we can have
That's awesome.
an investigation about the corruption from the piss commission.
Oh,
It's going to be phenomenal.
man.
Lynn said, but yet, if your dog poops and you don't pick it up, you'll be charged with littering, $250 fine. Yep.
Holy
story.
moly.
True stories.
Back in Hawaii, I wanted to start a business picking up dog poop for the rich people that we were working for. Never went anywhere with it.
No.
But I came back to the States and there was the lower 48, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to piss off Hawaiians because I know they are a state. I love them. Yeah, they had a couple businesses down there in California where they poop scoopers, I think was the name of the place. They roll around like a Uber. Went, on a regular to each house, and they had a little septic tank in the backyard that they put right in the ground that you put the dog poo in and it digests it and whatnot.
Huh. Fascinating.
They paid some serious scratch for it.
Yeah, just like the taxpayers are paying for Poop Patrol in San Francisco.
Hey man, shout out to all the poop out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Doing it.
shit. Would there be? No
Doing
poop,
its
no,
thing.
fertilizer.
That's right. If there was more poop, I'd have that bag I was looking for at Home Depot. There's-
Man,
there's a cl-
grow their rice right in their poo. They mix that shit right in their rice field.
Well, I joke because the one of the main fertilizers I use for my lawn is called Milorganite, And it's produced in Milwaukee from wastewater. So it is quite literally public waste. And it is Milwaukee has figured it out, dude. They take this shit, filter out all the garbage, not the crap, obviously, but the chemicals and all that shit. They've actually got a state-of-the-art treatment plant where they divert it on its way in to make sure that if there's any like spills or anything chemical, it doesn't go to that one plant that the production facility's in. They bring it in, they sort it out, and they turn it into a basically organic. It's not technically organic. It's not certified, but it's basically an organic fertilizer that they then sell all over the nation, and it offsets the cost of hiring the people to produce it. And basically they have free septic in Milwaukee because they sell a product called Milorganite. So the backstory is that in that song, there is a line about, I'm not saying my lawn's the shit, but it smells just like Milorganite. And that is that's a really
nice.
Yep, that's a clever little joke right there.
Man,
because it does smell. It doesn't, and that's the funny part is that it is so you can tell it's from humans because it repels deer. Like if you put Milorganite in your garden or on your lawn, it literally repels deer from your property because it smells like humans and they don't like it. Other animals don't seem to be bothered, but deer don't like it. Anyways, we got two more topics to move into. Let's do one more and then we'll go to the after show. Talk about Dark Brandon's speech. Twigga. Oh, poor feller.
We're getting too popular. That's what's happening.
Yes. Thank you guys for being with us out there in internet land. Oh, there he's back. You good, Twigga?
He's back.
Welcome back.
I don't know what's going on, man, but I'm here.
Man, it's whatever. They're trying to suppress the truth out there, my brother. That's what's happening. And we ain't going to be held back. We're here to party.
The internet.
I don't know what they're getting
like
they're
what?
getting all excited for now.
These two honkies are embracing diversity on their show. We can't have that.
What? Just because we drink different beers doesn't make us different. Knock it off.
That's fair. We're going to move right into the next one. And then last one for the Dark Brandon speech we'll leave for the end because I have some things I might like to say that YouTube probably won't find fun. So last topic of the show. Is it time to start common sense knife control? Canada gets a mass stabbing that's more fatal than the average mass shooting. Welcome to it's sad.
I was built
but at the same time
about this.
I'm like, is that not proof positive that like there's nothing we're going to do in Western culture like other than education and support and helping people who have mental health issues? Because this is clearly, this guy wanted to do it. Like there's no like if you're gonna stab, I actually, and as awful it is I make a joke at work sometimes, but it's true, is that I work with, I cut meat for a living. I cut fish for a living. I on most days handle a 14-inch scimitar. That's the blade length. The whole knife is probably about that long. Like handle tip is about here. Yeah, that's a good sized blade. And I often joke that like I yell at people if they walk through my area and they don't say anything. Because it's very important, like working in a kitchen, to stay behind you or make your presence known when somebody's focused working on something, so that if they turn or they move and they don't know you're there, there's a chance that you could get cut or whatever. And I always joke that it's not that I don't want to stab people for moral issues. It's that I don't want to know what it feels like. As a guy who works knives, like 6 hours a day, I don't want to be in a position where I'm cutting something at work and my first thought is like, oh, that felt like when I got John. You know, we're like, that feels this piece of pork feels uniquely human. Like I never want to be faced with that in my future life, which is why I never want to stab anybody. It's my least favorite self-defense method.
Yeah.
I would much rather use a hammer or any other blunt object. Knives out of the question. Anyways, let's read the article. Sad, but there's some lessons to be had here, I believe. This is from ABC News. Suspect who allegedly killed 10 in Canada stabbings was taken into custody, thankfully. Canada authorities have located and taken into custody a suspect accused of several stabbings, the Saskatchewan RCMP said Wednesday. Brothers Miles Sanderson, Damian Sanderson are suspected of carrying out the stabbing spree that killed 10 people and injured 19. So they managed to, I assume that's separate,
29
right?
people.
29 would be my understanding from the article.
Yeah.
In the indigenous community of James Smith Cree Nation and the town of Weldon in Saskatchewan on Sunday, authorities said. Damian Sanderson was found dead on Monday in a field near the stabbing sites with visible injuries. Miles was taken into custody, the authorities said. Authorities launched a multi-day manhunt for the Sandersons on Sunday. These are some of the victims. Fortunately, top left, Bonnie Burns, Carol Burns, Christian Head, Lydia Gloria Burns, Lana Head, Wesley Patterson, Thomas Burns, Gregory Burns, Robert Sanderson, and Earl Burns. It's sad. It's like two families. Investigators believe some of the victims were targeted while others were attacked randomly. Commanding Officer Assistant Commissioner Rhonda Blackmore said earlier this week, authorities are investigating motives for the attacks. The Saskatchewan RCMP got its first 9/11 call about stabbing on James Smith Cree Nation about 20 miles from Weldon around 5:40 a.m. local time. Within minutes, police received several more calls from multiple locations. In total, victims were found at 13 different locations across the sparsely populated reserve and in town, according to Blackmore. Officials released the identities of the victim killed in the string of stabbings on Wednesday, and our hearts go out to them, man. That's awful, but it does raise the question, like what, how do you stop this kind of thing? And is there a solution in Western culture? Because, like, I hate to say it, this is not America. This is a place where guns are fairly controlled. This is a place where there's not a huge internet gun culture with people, you know, having a lot of fun with their firearms. This is Canada, where guns are fairly condemned by the average citizen. The average person doesn't like them, and they're willing to vote against them. So, like, what do you do? Because, okay, we can ban guns, sure. This was way more deadly than most shootings. I mean, what do you... I don't know. You guys have any culture? I feel like Sean's talking, but I'm not hearing anything.
I apologize. I turned off my mic because the dog started howling. Anyway, yeah. What are you going to do? Start banning baseball bats? You know, you have to get a license to get a Ginsu knife set.
Yeah.
You know, what's next? I mean, pickup sticks are pretty dangerous looking if you poke somebody in the eye and all the way through. You know, no more pickup sticks. You know, no more toothpicks. What's next?
Pencils, because John Wick killed 3 men with one, I heard.
Wait, how about taking care of somebody's mental health and getting their head straight so that they can actually not trouble themselves with having to kill everybody and all the consequences behind that? You know, there's other ways to solve problems.
And also creating maybe a media infrastructure that doesn't make you famous for doing it.
Right.
No, that's
even talking about
concept. As much as, yeah, I mean, I read their names, like, as much as I hate to, I'm not trying to promote them. But no, you know, and it's one of those, like, am I contributing to that? I don't know. Don't take anything I say seriously. I'm a drunk magician, but it's mind-boggling because this will never get brought up during the next time there's a shooting in the U.S. This isn't getting brought up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
because no one in the U.S. fucking realizes what happens outside their own fucking street,
their own bubble,
and even then,
that's a good point.
They don't want to. It's too scary. It's too scary. Like my uncle told me straight up. He's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore, Sean. I know you're getting your information, and I don't believe in the people you're listening to, and I don't want to hear it, and he always held me accountable as growing up, that, you have to find the truth and stick with the people who tell the truth. And it just blew me away that he was able to shut down that. And I think it was because out of his own self-preservation, and it's crazy. You almost need a person around just to answer your questions.
Yeah. You almost need a fact checker in real time. Like, it's crazy.
But common sense keeps us together. I mean, you've never said anything. I say crazy shit for jokes, but I'm not, out of my mind. I don't think I am anyway.
Yep.
But then again, I might be completely crazy and everything's back to normal tomorrow. And, I can be cool with that. I can say, yes, I was wrong. I have no problem with that.
Yep.
But I don't believe that's going to happen.
Me neither. I would have been stoked if Joe Biden was the best goddamn president we ever had in the U.S.
For 100%.
Like stoked. If my taxes were down, the economy was killing it. Yeah, we weren't killing brown kids overseas anymore. Like if we
kumbaya fire fucking night until it got to where people hated the song and it was never brought up again. I mean, it was carved in the marble of the side of the White House. We can't fucking sing this song anymore. We love each other, or whatever it is. Yeah, it didn't happen. It might not. It might not.
No.
It's a good dream though.
Yep, and that would have been I would have been stoked, but unfortunately, we're not in that situation, and things are starting to get a little bit scary. And I hate to be, I don't want to be black-pilled, but at the same time, it's like it's going to be a rough winter. We're going to have a shitty harvest this fall, and that's when news is really going to break. Shit's going to get scarce. I mean, Europe's already looking at a real shit cold winter because they're not going to have any fuel coming in from Russia.
The coal, the rivers are too low. The coal doesn't even make it down the river to get delivered to the power plants. So they're just, we're not going to stop the Ukrainian war because, we got to do that, regardless of who my voters say to, or what my voters say to do. That's what that Germany lady said. Like a prime minister.
Len said, I live in Asheville, North Carolina. About 6 months ago, there was a person who stabbed to death literally a few blocks from where I live. I keep my door locked at all times when my husband isn't home. I hear you, because in Vermont,
good plan.
We had, historically, like 1, maybe 2 shootings a year in the state.
Yeah.
And it was mostly domestic. It was like, so either somebody was arguing over drugs or somebody was arguing over love. Like that was really the basic, money, drugs, or love. Yeah, the 3.
The triangle. Yeah.
Thank you, Laura. She said, Twigga, internet tripping. He jumped off. Yeah, understood. Let him know that we love him. And if he wants to hop back in, he's welcome anytime. And if not, we'll see him next week and we'll be in touch. But yeah, it's that's pretty much all I got for the main show. We're going to get into the Dark Brandon speech on the after show. First, I'm going to play a couple seconds of the song because I'm really fucking excited about this goddamn music video coming up this weekend. Sean, have I played this for you? Is this...
You can, if you don't mind, playing from where you stopped earlier.
Have you heard it, though? Have I played this for you before? Or is this your first time?
I think the last podcast we did together, I think you played a snippet of the, you hadn't got it together yet. You were still in the process of your...
Let me let's let it roll.
All week, KBG under feet, my place, my
you guys can hear that?
lawn is the drop zone.
Yeah.
Tight all week, KBG under feet, my place, my home, my lawn is the drop zone. I'm out here with a sweet and feed, putting it down down before the seed. Tell me again, I can't overseed everything. I overseed my KBG. Growing a lawn, you're growing weeds. I'm sharpening a blaze while I'm smoking greens. Take a look at this field of trees. Mine's thriving like a hickory. It's the perfect height. It's lush and green. It's spreading like COVID-19 as I dominate this block so clean. I try to stay positive, not get mean. You don't deserve to call it a lawn, bro. Looks like it's cared for by John Doe. You'd be better off just give it up. You get a pat on the back and you get a patio. I try not to get so negative sometimes, but I can't help it. I mean, just look at these other yards, man. They're nothing like mine. My turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Lawn and race is competition. You ain't winning this over. You look like you're onto the dandelion farm and I barely have any clover. I'm out here debating, getting real and drumming down much slower. But your yard looks like an old parking lot as you ran over with a broken mower. The quest of life is to learn that my player classification is nowhere. But I still haven't learned to mow straight line fool anyone that was sober. I'm such a dick and I'm made so slick that no other yards even look right. Long hair guys ask for tips and if they should cut my height. The car slowed down when my stripes come into sight. Not saying my lawn's the shit, but it smells like Milorgan night. I ain't saying my lawn's the shit, but it smells like Milorgan night.
Nice.
But it smells like Milorgan night. Oh man. I was trying not to get dirty there, and then it just came out. It just, this the Milorgan night. It just got everywhere. It smells like success up in here. My turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Out here slinging back so fast, probably being watched by the DEA. The helis overhead have the best fucking view of how I cut my straightings today. Probably not be able to figure it out in my compound. They will surely raid. Scrupulous and less stressed than TOJ. Mount Milorgan I'm swimming in, probably being watched by the EPA. Filling up truckloads at a time like a less destructive Timmy McVeigh. Not here for revenge. So clear the way, cause this yard's staying green and lush. This summer I danced and prayed for rain. And all my neighbors went outside and they felt like they prayed for pain. Got white powder all over the yard, rubbing it in like Novocaine. Cause after the work is done, we rest. Start the next project today. And that's why you can't catch me. I'm more covert than the CIA. Gonna try and catch me as I drive this whole damn tank away. All you can do is open another bag, lay it down, spray and pray. All you can do is open up another bag, lay it down, spray and pray. All you can do is open another bag, lay it down and spray and pray. Oh man, I tried to stay positive that time too, and I still got negative. I was so far ahead of everybody, and it's not hard, dude. You just go watch some like lawn care nut or GCI turf or yard bra, you'll get it. My turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone. Turf site all week, KBG under feet. My place is my home. My lawn is the drop zone.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the tune. We'll be shooting that video this Sunday.
That's pretty tight.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
Very creative. Very creative.
PGA turf technicians video.
Yeah, like I could just see all the dudes that take care of those greens and the fairways out there, and they're just bumping to this thing, you know.
That was my thought. I was like, I might have to do a series of these of just ridiculous lawn themed rap songs that are hard as fuck.
Oh yeah, you need to have trim song. You need to have the blow song. You need to have. I mean, there's all kinds of angles you could come at this lawn.
I came up.
What about the?
I came up with a hook the other day where they were like hanging out. The wife and I were somewhere, and I was like, we were talking about getting a real mower in the future, which is a mower that spins like that, as opposed to a rotary mower that goes like that. The real mower that like you mow greens with, and I've been looking into that at some point in the future. And I was like, oh, it'd be so great to have like a line where the hook for the chorus is like, "I'm a motherfucking real boy." You know? like a Pinocchio reference, but like that's like it's like really aggressive and like blah, 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 blah. But I'm a motherfucking real boy.
Yeah.
It's over the top and funny. Anyways,
Crazy
that's
time.
all I got. G-Dub, Sean, you got anything you want to got for us before we get on over to the after show?
So our boy Pierre
Oh,
Vachon
yes, I meant to shout this out.
is
Thank you.
doing a contest where he can win a role in a movie,
Nice.
The Face of
Right.
Horror. So if you
And not even that, he can do a photo shoot with Kane Hodder and get to meet that legend. And there's also some other cool stuff, like a 2-night stay at Buffalo Bill's house, $13,000, and gets to meet and do a photo shoot with Kane Hodder. For those who don't know, is the most iconic Jason actor who's ever.
Oh,
lived.
okay,
Kane's-
okay.
Kane's the man. Yeah, he
Nice.
played Jason in like 7, 8, 9, and one of the other ones, I think. Anyways, please go over to his page, Pierre the Beast, on Facebook. Go over there. You do have to verify your Facebook, and you get a vote. Please go vote for him.
every 24 hours.
Can you
So-
drop a link in the chats
Yes.
just for everybody to help them, just be able to.
Nice. He is currently 5th. That's a step up. There we go. Boom.
I didn't mean to make work for you. I'm sorry. There's usually
No, you're
a
good.
producer that probably does that.
And then also, I wanted to shout out Pierre is going through some tough times. So if you do have it, GoFundMe over there. He loves some help. He's going to be dealing with some cancer treatments and won't be able to work through that time. And just our heart and love goes out to Pierre because he's an awesome dude doing awesome stuff. And we love him. We need to have him back on the show soon. But that's all I got. G-Dubs, anything else?
Nah, I ain't got shit.
John, you got anything you want to say before we hop onto the after show?
No, I just want to tell everybody thank you, and I love them. And everybody out there, stay strong, stay sane, keep a cool head, and don't let anything within 100 miles of you that scares you. And you should be just fine.
Yep. You can go over here. This is at rumble.com. Hickory TDAU. Go check us out over there. That's where the after show will be. Until next time, I wish you all to stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Most importantly, it's trying time. Stay sane. We'll see you guys next go. And in the after show, we're going to talk about Dark Brandon Rises. What a shit show that is.
I can't wait.
We'll see you then. Cheers. Drunk Magician out.
Are you saying you want to show me your tits? This is a weird show.
Oh my God, my mic was muted. My mic was muted. I'm a dork. That last part. I'm not done. You can come in if you want. This is the after show.